Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense getting set for first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The Owens on the toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The inside handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They run the reverse. At the 45 on its way. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Defensively, I've got to be able to communicate. And you can call him a receiver if you want to, Reese, but this guy, you know how dynamic he is with the ball in his hands, so I got to understand leverage. And when he goes in motion or when he gets the football, I got to understand how to make sure I keep him inside. Make all of my guys inside, run inside out to the football, make the play. Defense has to do a better job communicating and understanding that guy is a weapon.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to get to it. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Wide out in motion. He's flying by and gets it on the jet sweep. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I love defenses that can gang tackle. How about the defense getting a lot of hats to the football? That receiver's a fast dude. But this defense, they've got a lot of teams beat themselves, and they showed it right there.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires left. He makes a catch.
Well, they don't pick up the first down after they catch, but even still, head coach now has a decision to make. On 4th down, is he kicking a long field goal? Is he going for it? It's decision time.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll keep it on the ground. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. On the option. He'll toss it. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Arizona runs out the punt tee. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Using his feet to buy time. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know this defense was practicing and game planning for this guy in particular. They knew with his speed at receiver, not only would he be catching the football, but they were going to get him involved in the run game as well. That defense looked ready for that play.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now they'll try the right side. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Utes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utes! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And in the pass rush, they win up front.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Wilson to pass. Gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to run it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. He leaves it with his back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Little touch pass to the receiver. Spins away from the defender. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Looking to throw on second down. Using the quick game. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to the air one more time. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shot.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Utah! And the pummeling has started.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
They're trailing by 11 to Mississippi State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The handoff to Johnson. And the Wildcats will move the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. The quick out. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, wants to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
On third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass on the way. It's picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the tight end. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Here's the handoff. Got room at the 35. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They're going to test the right side with this one. At the 40, there he goes. Afterburner's coming. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Utes! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
The give from the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The Wildcats are in the hurry up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Arizona.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Line getting set on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's in open space downfield. He's loose. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds. But the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip. Quick completion on the out. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? They want to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Getting some heat. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. The AT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wilson will throw. quickly complete. And he's dragged down. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Got him, and nobody's close. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's caught downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Utes! And the punishment has been extended. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Defense playing a bail technique. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Buys a little extra time. To throw. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation